Welcome back to the $5 million debt challenge. Now, we're carrying on near enough where we left off last time, and as I was saving the files into my filing system, let's say, I'd realised it was episode 13. Now, I'm not superstitious, but yeah, we're quite unlucky in that episode with our disappearing trailer. Quitting the game did not fix it. So what I think we're going to do, and I think this is fair at this point in time, we're going to sell it, and we're going to buy the... we'll buy an Anderson. Again. Now, that's going to set us back. So let's just try. So I'll show you. Where did we find it before? We found it in vehicles. And it seems to be static, but it's probably somewhere over here off the screen. Now, this is the... unless I'm missing something, which potentially I am, there is no way from here to reset it. You can only sell. Now, that's mildly annoying, so we'll get rid of that. We're going to need something to pick the bales up with. Now, yeah, miffed is the word, I think. I didn't leave any bales on it. It can't be that. I just think it's probably a little bit broken at the moment. Now, I'm recording this video on Friday the 6th. So, it may well have been fixed by now. It may well just be me. But I don't know. We are going to need something to pick bales up with, though, and yeah, we're going to lose money, which I'm not a fan of, if I'm honest. So I need to come up with a cunning plan on how to resolve it. I mean, really, we don't need to rush into getting the baling done. It's only going to be this field that we'll need to bale, so we could potentially hold fire on making any rash decisions, because yeah, money would be a little bit tight then, I think. Well, this certainly hasn't taken very long at all. Now, I think I've probably said before that where I live, it's quite rural, and behind the houses there is a, what was it? Well, it is still technically classed as a farm, but it's not been farmed for a couple of years now, and it's recently been taken over by a new family, and from talking to him today, I'll come to that in a minute, his background is forestry, so they're looking to, it's a bit of a nest egg and retirement plan type thing, live off the earth, that sort of thing. Sounds all very idyllic. Now, so with his background being forestry, I was sat doing a bit of recording, and I could hear this noise. I thought, what on earth is that? Looked out the window, couldn't see anything, and off to the side of the house, it's quite, there's a fence, and then it's quite overgrown past that point, and has been ever since I've lived here. And then all of a sudden, this bright orange beast, for want of a better word, appears out of the undergrowth, and it's a I'm going to call it remote control robot mulcher. This thing was epic, so it's like, oh, I've got to go and have a look at that. really, you know, nosy, but inquisitive at the same time. And yeah, got talking to this guy, and really nice bloke. And this thing was, oh, it was so cool. If you've seen the episode in Clarkson's Farm where he gets one in to sort of make a path to where they're trying to fix the, I want to call it like a gully dam type thing. It's very similar to that. This thing was so cool. Yeah, it was really, really very cool to see. I got a couple of pictures of it, stuck them on Discord as well. Right, so oats are done. Now we've got 2 fields of canola to do. Three fields of canola to do. And then what we could do is, once we've done that and picked it all up, we should be able to start joining the fields, I think. So, with that said, let's get into it. I'm actually really glad we got this swather. I think it's going to be a real assistance in making some serious cash, because we haven't got that much land. So if we can improve the yield by like the 25%, alright, it's a bit more work, but that doesn't matter. And what we could probably do is actually automate it, I guess, relatively easily. I've not tried it, but I wonder if you could, for instance, if we set this on a worker and then put in the header width into our combine and then set it off doing the same path, then potentially it's going to create the same course and should pick up the crop. We might try that. We might try that on one of the simpler fields, maybe. But yeah, and you know, this part is quite quick. Got a decent sized header, moves at 9 miles an hour, job's a good one. So yeah, I am pretty glad we decided to make the swap and get this bad boy. Now, I'm trying to recall back to the days of Edgewater, Saskatchewan, for the few episodes that we did on there. And I was like, well, why do you swath? And the answer came back that in the, you know, in some places where swathing is popular, it's because they don't get the, I think it's the plant never properly dies down and dries. So if you swath it like this, it obviously stops the growth, it'll dry out. I think that was it. Might be wrong. I think that was it. So yeah, makes sense. So we've got one more pass after this one, and then we'll hop into the next door field where we might try to set that on a worker, I think, and then we'll input the header width and we'll give it a go with the little combine. Yeah, it doesn't take long. We'll have done 1, 2. We'll definitely get all fields swathed today. And then yeah, we can go from there. Well, that didn't work. I don't know. So we'll do it ourselves. The things might take a little bit longer. Oh, this one won't. This is like up and downs. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder whether we could still, if we, I have a cunning plan. I have a cunning plan. If we do it on steering assist, so we're bang on. There you go. It should potentially work. I think. I don't know. That's It's mildly annoying, that. Never mind. I can't remember if that was a thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't remember if that was a thing from, like, the preview weekend where there were issues. I might be wrong. But it's no biggie. It's no biggie. There we go. No, come on. There we go. Don't think it's going to get it all, so we might just end up driving it ourselves, to be fair. Like I say, no biggie. A little bit more work to do, but like I said before, the yield bonus, it's going to be worth it, so can't really complain. Well, I did wonder if it was just the size of the field that was not letting the worker do its thing, but no, I had the same message pop up in this field as well, so interesting. Like I say, no problem, but it would have potentially speeded things up. But then again, if it was missing bits, we'd have to go back, so it might just be worth doing it ourselves right from the off, which, yeah, I'm fine with. I am fine with it. Honestly, I am. Ah. Right, so that's that done. Lovely. So we can now unfold that. Go lower it down and disconnect it. We can back up round to here and then Q and then left shift B. Ha ha ha. Almost like I know what I'm doing. So we can now get this. I can't go back to the yard because somebody has parked a fence in the way, but it can stay there for now. The weird side. There is the fence. Here we go. Right. Into here. We'll move this out of the way. We'll grab the combine and we'll make a start picking up our swaths. So again, filling up rather blooming quickly, which is lovely. Whoa, hello. I'm getting some frame drops again lately. I've not changed anything, so it's really strange. It is really odd. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's still a level of optimization required, potentially. I don't know. You know, I'm sure the team at Giants is working very, very hard to get all the different bugs and whatnot fixed. But look at that straw swath. We're going to get some serious bales off of this. Right. We shall crack on. Not the quickest job in the world, but it's very, very rewarding. It's, yeah, strange. It's, yeah, it's just one of those. It's a very satisfying process. Yeah, all good. Now, soybeans should be all good. Now, we shouldn't need any herbicide on them. They've had their fertilizer. So we should be rather good there. There we go. Make sure we get everything. Pop out a caveat now, just so we're not making an awful mess with the straw. That down there. Bumping over the swaths. I noticed it on the grass still. They seem quite vicious still. But let's just make sure we don't go too far when we're full. There we go. Keep the straw neat. Right. Auger out. There we go. And let's get the Fent. Well, progress is good. I think we've unloaded 3 times now. So, yeah, all good, all good. Now, I think the plan, the cunning plan, is going to be to do the oat field, do this one, and then do the first... Oh, we're going to need to do both the canola fields. That's scuppered that. Might not do, to be fair. We could potentially just do where we might hit with the plough. Like do the headlands. That might work. And then we can go and grab a plough. Just thinking about breaking the jobs up a bit. So, yeah, we'll finish this field. We'll clear a path so we're not going to destroy any crop when we plough. And then we'll grab a plough and we'll start to merge the fields. I have gone far too fast. Look at that. The straw swath on this is unbelievable. 8, 16, 24. Yes, 3 unloads so far. This will be number 4. So 36,367 litres of oats. I'll take that. That's epic. That is epic. I'm well chuffed with that. And goodness knows, we're not even anywhere. Oh, we are close. We are. Just couldn't see it. There we go. Yeah, goodness knows how much straw we're going to get off that. Yeah, it's going to be a fair few bales. That's for certain. So what I've done, and you'll see when we get back to the field. But the other thing, just driving past our sawmill, we've already got... let's see if we can look quick enough. Oh, don't do this to me. We have already got... Where are we? Prefab ball. 3,472 litres. That is epic. Could bring us in 34 grand. Did we not have to sell them? Not sell them, use them, sorry. So that could be quite a little money spinner as well. We'll have to see. So, what you'll notice, we've done a pass in this field we're driving down now. We've done a pass in that field there. We've cleared the headland at this end. And we're now going to run down and do this headland as well. That's not going to be close enough, but you'll see we've got 7,811 litres already from from just down, up and down on another field. So again, cracking yields. Yeah, very, very pleased. So run down here, finish that headland off up there, and then we'll go and lease a plough. So we've leased the Pottinger plough, 4.2 metres-ish, I think. So what we're going to do is we've got allow create fields on. So if we get to about here and lower that down. What? Lift plough. Ah, there we go. Nice and steady. That is bang on. Love it. Right, let's now In fact, we'll turn around and just make a little bit more of a headland for ourselves. So you might notice, top right hand corner, got a few contracts on the go. Now, there's quite a few cultivating ones. I think there was 3 potentially. But we'll just go with 2 that are close together. Bit more cash for ourselves. And there's so many harvesting contracts. It's daft. But a lot of them are for, not too worried about losing a bit of straw. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the ground and mark out the field first. I don't think there was anything at the top whilst we were going to do. So yeah, so got the cultivating ones. A few others. I think there might be a ploughing one or 2. So while we've got the plough, we might go and do those. No, that's all good there. So if we come down here and sort of get to about, where do we want to be? About here? Oh, can we get rid of the sign? No. Come on. Oh dear, this could go horribly wrong. Right, lower down. Drag it round. There we go. Who knew signs could be so obstructive? There we go. Same again. Just drag it up a bit. There we go. And then we can spin round. Do the same down this end. Let's get that about there. Lower it down. Drag that to the. Why did that not? Is that just too far off the boundary, maybe? There we go. Oh no, it did it that time. Did it that time. Good. So tonight, it is the local. That's not so. Yeah, local. Although they do travel quite a bit over this weekend. It's the local Christmas charity run tractor. Christmas tractor charity run. Charity Christmas tractor run. That way around. There we go. So yes, quite looking forward to that. Hopefully they'll come past the house. So yeah, job is a good one. Right, now I think we can probably, for this one, head straight down here. Let the plough swing out a bit. I mean, we could have probably left that swath there, but if I had, then Murphy's Law, we'd have driven right through it. Something would have gone wrong and we'd have lost the crop. So that's why we picked it up. Now, oh, first contract is done. Okay, we'll finish this job first and then we can head up and move it to the next field whilst we finish off this. I think from now, do we want to take that corner off and blend it that way? I think we do. So let's lift that up, spin around, avoiding the creek. Probably could have done with picking up the rest of that there. But if we get... Are we off it there? There we go. We only lose a bit. Right. Lower it down. Drag it forward. Round. Into this one. Like that. Job's a good one. And that now is effectively one big field. So we just need to take the rest of the track out. And yeah, we can probably then crack on with the rest, picking up the rest of the canola, I think. Well, that really hasn't taken quite as long as I thought it was going to. This plough is quite impressive, to be fair. Right, so F1 menu, lift and limit to fields. That's the important part. Hold the plough now. Hold the plough now. Let's have a look at the old. Oh, there's a ploughing. 62. Plough the fields, loosen the crop. £3,000. That pays for the leasing costs and a bit in our back pocket. So, I mean, look at these harvesting. What we got? Peas, carrots, green beans, sorghum, carrots, parsnips. No, 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 and no. Fertilizing. No. Deadwood. Cultivating. Potentially. Baling. Whereabout? No, can't do that. Right, so let's get the ploughing one accepted. And that is for field 62. So if we go to here, that's destination. Zoom out a touch. 62, where are you? 62. Aha, you're there. Let's set that to get to there. Okay. We can now crack on and finish picking up the canola. The second cultivating contract is now done. Seem to get through them quite quickly. So that's good. So we've got another about £8,000 there. I don't think it's going to let us pick that bit up, which is a little bit annoying, but never mind. Are we on this one? Yes, we are. So we got one more pass down there, and then a quick hop across the road into the last field, and then I think, well, I don't think, then that's the then that's the crop off the fields. There's just the baling of the oat field, which I'm not looking forward to because there's going to be loads of bales. And then what I think we can do is we can start to prep this field. We can start to prep this field. Now we might need to lime the new parts, which is no problem because we've got lime in the pallet store. And then we can have a look to see what crop, if any, we can put in for the next harvest. But I think for now I'm going to leave it there. I will finish this field over here off camera. Thank you all very, very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I quite have this one. It's nice to start to, you know, not mess with the map, but, you know, start to make the fields our own and, yeah, really start to try and bump up and maximise as much yield as we can get out of our land. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave us a like. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.